Hello, everyone. Thank you, 209, for giving me an opportunity to speak to people and share my views and my experience with them. I started as a planning commissioner in 2003, served for 3 years. I was a council member for 6 years, and this is my 6th consecutive term as mayor. It's a 2-year term, so I'll complete 12 years at end of this term in December.
Wow, so altogether you've been in public office almost 20 years.
Almost 22 years.
Almost 22 years, wow, so 2 decades.
2 decades. And during that time I served at the county boards and commissions. I served LAFCO, I served ACE Board, Water Advisory Commission, and currently I'm serving as chairperson of Council of Governments.
So now you're a candidate for County Board of Supervisors. Why don't you tell us a little bit about that? What for the audience who may not be familiar, what does a county supervisor do?
County supervisors are responsible for running the entire county. It goes by you have department heads, then you have a county administrator's office, but the supervisors are the policymakers at the county level. County manages the airport, the hospital, Health and Human Services Agency, and they approve the budget for the sheriff's department and for the district attorney's office. Although the sheriff and the district attorney, they are independently elected, but the sheriff, the district attorney, and the board, they work closer together.
Having served as the mayor of Lathrop for 12 years, what is going to be the biggest thing you miss about being the mayor of Lathrop?
I've been very accessible to Lathropians. I wanna thank them for giving me an opportunity to serve them, not one, not two, 6 consecutive terms. But I'm not going too far. If I get an opportunity, I'll be representing Lathrop, Manteca, and Stockton, the Brookside, the west side, from Brookside all the way to 8 Mile. Although you get elected, from a district, but you are representing the entire county, and I can, from that position, I can help Lathrop, Stockton, and Manteca a lot, especially when it comes to improving the infrastructure.
So, speaking of that, if you get elected to the County Board of Supervisors, we've seen the work that you put in the many years you've been in public service in the city of Lathrop. What are some of the things that you hope to accomplish on a county level that you're just describing? My
goal is very simple. I want to do my part to make our county better for all of us and for our future generations. And the question that you will ask, Sonny, how are you going to do it? You do it by making sure that the public safety stays your number 1 priority. You continue to improve the infrastructure. We need to tackle the issue of homelessness. That's a very complex issue, and it has to be addressed, and it has to be addressed passionately. There are 3 categories, in my opinion. There are able bodies who can be easily rehabbed. Something happened in their personal lives, like maybe a divorce, health issue, job loss. But there are other 2 categories: the behavioral health, mental illness, people are suffering, and the substance abuse. So they need treatment. They don't need tents, and we must do everything we can at every level of the government, whether it's a municipality, a county government, or state and federal. It's going to take all of us. We're going to need a lot of resources, but we have to help our fellow Americans who are down on their luck, especially the last 2 categories that I mentioned. We cannot move them around from shelter to shelter, from tent to shelter. They must be taken to facilities where they can get the treatment that they so badly need.
Well, again, I commend you for your years of service. I've known you for several years. I've seen how accessible you have been to the residents of Lathrop, not just in person, but you've been available by phone calls. You've been active on probably one of the most active elected officials around on social media.
Thank you.
And Facebook. You answer questions when people ask you online. So I commend you for your many years of service, and I'm sure the people of Lathrop are appreciative as well. Is there anything else you want to tell your supporters who have voted for you all of these years, or new voters who will be in Stockton and the other areas of the county who maybe are not as familiar with you? Is there anything that you would like them to know about you, either if they already have voted or if they're going to go vote November 5th?
I want to thank the people of Lathrop for giving me an opportunity, to serve you first as a council member, then as your mayor. Like you mentioned, Motek, I'm proud of my accessibility, and I think every representative should be like that. When your constituents, the people that you represent, they need you, you must be there. And I've been there, and that's what people are happy about in Lathrop. And I'm going to be the same way. If I get an opportunity to be the supervisor, I'll be accessible. Everybody will have my personal cell number, and they can call me anytime there's an issue. The people who have already voted, I want to thank them. Thank you so much for your continued support. People who have not voted yet, please vote. Everybody has ballots at their home. You can fill it and mail it, or drop at the drop boxes that the registered voters have placed in different cities. Or if you are voting in person, please vote. The polls are open from 8 to 8 on Tuesday, November 5th.
Well, thank you again for being here, and I wish you much luck and continued success. Everybody, this is Sonny Dhaliwal, Mayor of Lathrop. If you're considering voting for him in the County Supervisor race for District 3, turn in those ballots either by mail or show up in person to vote on November 5th as stated. Other than that, anything else you'd like to add last minute?
People of Lathrop gave me an opportunity. They gave me a platform to perform, and I did. And I didn't let them down. And it's my promise to the voters of District 3 that I will not let you down. I will work even harder than I worked for City of Lathrop, because the area is bigger. Comparatively speaking, I represent 37,000 people now as a mayor. As a county supervisor, I'll be representing almost 800,000 people.
Wow.
So I know the work is cut out, but I'm up to the challenge. I'll start working for the people of District 3 and our county at large from day one.
Well, again, thank you. Here you have it, everybody. Sonny Dhaliwal, Mayor of Lathrop, candidate for County Supervisor, District 3. Make sure to vote, everybody, either early or November 5th. If you don't vote, there's no other way to participate other than complain or wish things would change, or we have to always support those who do a good job also, instead of always needing new officials because we're complaining. So a lot of times we have officials who are putting in the work and who are responsive to the community, who do need to be rewarded. So look up more information. Do you have a website people can go to?
VoteSunny.org.
VoteSunny.org. Okay, thank you everybody. Have a great day. See you on the next episode.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you for your continued support. May God bless you and your loved ones, and may God bless our great nation, the United States of America.